Hi there, crafty friends. Welcome and thank you for joining me. My name is Melissa, and today I wanted to make a super cute card using the Fabulous Friend stamp set from Spellbinders. So I just saw this recently and picked it up and then found out that it was retired. So I'm not real sure how it slipped past me, but I was able to find 6 of them on Amazon. So I'm pretty sure it's a legitimate seller. It looks legitimate, but I am going to call Spellbinders just to confirm. It appears that Spellbinders is selling it on Amazon, but I just want to make sure that it's really them. So if you are watching this video, know that it is a legitimate seller that I have linked on Amazon. But this is so cute. I just love it. And I wanted to make a birthday card for my friend. So let's go ahead and get started. I've got the stamp already in my Misti. I've got a 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 piece of hammer mill. And we will be using our intense black ink from Honeybee. And I'm using this because it says that it is alcohol friendly. So I did do one sample. I did do one already, and the ink worked really well with my alcohol markers. You know, I'm always a little leery because even though it says it's alcohol friendly, I have used some that were actually not real alcohol friendly, but this one worked really, really well. And it is a nice stark image. So let's get this stamped and then we are going to color. Don't remove the stamp. We are going to come back and stamp this again. And I have a whole slew of markers. I will have everything listed and linked in the description below. I think we're going to start with the skin first. So I am using my Copics mainly. I need to get some more Copic colors, but I like my Copics. I did go ahead and break down, and I got some Olo markers, and I'm not sure yet how I feel about them, but I did find that this 0 or O 7.1 and the E00 do blend nicely and have a nice skin tone. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to color in the skin and then go over it with the Copic. And all I'm doing here is just basic coloring. So I will probably not bore you with all of the coloring, but I'm just doing basic coloring. I will have all the colors listed. And I like that skin color. That's a little bit better. And when it dries, the tone of it will also change just a little bit. So I've got her skin colored in, and I didn't really talk much because we're getting a summer storm and I have a metal roof and it was pretty loud there for a minute. But I first colored with the 071 and then I went over it with the E00 Copic, just my Copic and Olo. So I will go ahead and color some more. Like I said, I've got a whole slew of markers here and I will have them all listed. I've got my greenery done. I am going to go ahead and move on to the hair. And for her hair, I am using E35 and E37. I will first color in with the lightest color and then I will add accents with the darker color. This is coming along swimmingly. I've got her hair all colored in. And now I will be doing her sunglasses. And for her sunglasses, I am using E29 and E57. And take your time. These are very small little lines with very, small areas to color. And you want to just take your time and be really careful. I got her sunglasses and her lips done. Now I will start on the flowers. And just like that, we are done. I colored in the flowers and her earrings. So now we need to bring our Misti back in and just stamp this one more time. When you use the alcohol markers, they can tend to make the black line a little less black. It just kind of dulls it. And I want that black line to be nice and sharp. So we are just going to re-ink this. That just slipped out of my hand. Good thing my paper was in place. And that just makes all of those colors pop. One more time. And we are good to go. I love that. That came out so cute. And I will clean that stamp as soon as we are done here. I've got a couple things ready for us. So I've got a panel here that is 4 by 5 1/4. I put some foam tape on the back of here. Then I brought in my stitched rectangles from My Favorite Things. And I used the second and the third from the largest. So for my glitter paper here, I used the second largest and I die cut that. I am officially out of that Lawn Fawn Pixie Dust paper. I did a sentiment from the stamp set. You don't look a day over fabulous, because I will be sending this to my friend for her birthday in January. So I will hang on to that. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to try to center that side to side. I want a little bit more at the bottom though, because that's going to go right under her neck. So I'm just going to figure out where that looks best. And then run that through my die cut machine. We got that image die cut. I want to add this panel with foam tape to my glitter cardstock. And my goodness, it was really storming out there. It seems to have let up, thank goodness, since I've gotten to the point where I'm going to talk. But holy moly, I'm looking out my window. So we live in the mountains of San Diego County. We have a lot of trees. We have pine trees and oak trees. And it looks like every single tree in the neighborhood just lost all of their needles. There are a ton of pine needles out in the street. And the sad part is the street sweeper was here last week. Oh my goodness, it is a mess out there. So I'm just getting some foam tape on here. So I'm just adding a little bit of glue to that foam tape, just as an extra precaution. That'll just give a little bit more adhesive, and then I know that it really won't go anywhere. So we can add that. And you know, sometimes you just want to work on a card and not stress out over where you're going to put your floral images or where you're going to put this die cut or that die cut. And that's what I wanted to do here. I just wanted to enjoy the process of coloring and creating a really pretty card for my friend. Actually, two friends of mine are getting these. This one here, I am coloring for my friend whose birthday is in January. And then I'll show you the other one at the end that I did for my friend whose birthday is this month in September. And this video will post after her birthday, so she will receive it before the video goes out. Just like that. So then we need a card panel. I've got an A2 top folding card panel. I am just going to attach that. Just get that centered and put it on your card base. So now we've got our sentiment, and for my sentiment, I stamped it and then I die cut it lengthwise. And then I just kind of centered it and ran it through my frame die so I could get the stitching marks that will match up to the stitched frame. So let's get a little foam tape behind this, get our sentiment on there, get it nice and centered, just like that. And that is so cute. My lights are flickering. I wonder if we're going to lose power. We have a whole house backup generator, but it takes a minute to kick in before the power comes back. So hopefully we don't lose power. For my elements here, I am using Pink Fresh Studio Amethyst glitter drops because we need more glitter. We've got our glitter background. Let's get these added. And this card was so easy. The only thing that took any time was the coloring. You could stamp a whole bunch of these and then color them at night while you're watching TV or just sitting at the counter in the morning having your coffee. That's what I like to do. That's when I do a lot of things. And this was so easy. Just one of those super simple cards that looks incredible. So this is the one that I did for my friend whose birthday is in September. And this frame, I like the frame, but it was easier for me to decide where to put my embellishments on the square than it was the frame, the shaped frame. And for that frame, I used the Essential 4 Petals labels, and I just die cut those. And then I used my crocodile to round the corners. And that one also came out cute. I think my friend whose birthday is in September will love that. And this is for my friend in January. That's it for me today. Thank you so much for spending time with me, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.